Go now. 8, read.
41 Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
To throw on second down, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Good job.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zadarius Smith in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
Check Mike 21. You better be afraid of me. You
Ready?
Off play action. Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 90. Wolf. Hey, they scared. They scared.
On 1st and 10, Love. Forced out to his left, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
I got you.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch. Check safety. Check safety. Check. Crack.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
He wasn't ready.
On 3rd down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A pass complete here to Conley. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
SOS.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Alert 3.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Off the play fake. Love.
Time to go. Night.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
44, Mike. Blue dot corkers. 44 is the Mike. 44. Ready.
Operating from the gun.
I can't believe they let you play.
Love.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to get some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Danny.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Ready.
58's the mic. 58's the
mic. Rock it.
Switch.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
58, right over there. Yeah. 58, right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert.
You can't block me.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check 52.
Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Red, 60 outlaw. Pilot, 64 weak, baby. Woo! Ready, go!
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Bring it up.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Go.
From the gun, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Here we go.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
44.
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Back 24.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Come on, set. Exit. Go. 44 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Love.
Give me that ball, defense.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Give me that ball.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Jaguars
We got this.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one told me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jack!
80 weapon. Creep. Shift.
From the shotgun
Go,
again to Jones.
Run!
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Here we go. Ladies and Tucson.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on or not?
Go team spill.
Receiver.
Hey, turn it up.
Wide. Get wide.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
All day.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the double.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hatchet.
Greystone travel.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Let's go.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 60 yards.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That one complete. He finds Shark. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know you felt that one.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Off play action.
Hey, we
Herbert.
got four down.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tight dog.
Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got the hook up with Conley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it makes the score 21-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere. Kill.
Chopper. Jam. Cheetah. Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 50, check 50.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Run to the ball. Fly to the ball. Run.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
50.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Watch twist. Mike 50.
We got zoom, fellas. Let's go. Right here. Let's go. Go.
Mike's 50.
Watch the slats.
Second and 5. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on third and long. Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
Let's go.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pick the edge. Grace don't travel.
Deuce. Lock it. Check. Kill. Turn it up. Ready, go.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Hey, alert 3. Watch out. Joker. On the ball.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Rush in. Go. 40, yep, Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go. Faster. Go.
Operating from the gun. Love. It's caught here by Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, Herbert. Sharks got it, left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Go next. 10-2 stop.
All day, punk. Two times. 4 down.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
41 Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down.
Off the play fake, Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
We play to win.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They go back to the ground now with Fournette, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's it, baby.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming.
2nd and 3. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the years.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jones.
You got tight right there.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
No. Off.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Lay down.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got him.
Yes. Bravo.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
There you are.
This is caught. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Let's do this.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
50's the mic. Man, I got you. Man. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike.
Let's get off the field, defense.
Back to throw. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to work from those and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Packers 28, Jaguars 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. We got this. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Baby, let's
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10.
Haywood. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Oh, get him. Get him.
Off play action. Love. The left side throw complete to Adams. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
Baby. Let's go.
50. Yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
He's checking crack.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priestholds for the third most in a single year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Packers 42. Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming out.
Big river.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me, long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Sam on. Check.
On fourth down, Herbert. He's going to go deep for Conley. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. With a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down now, it's Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.